Hey, it's Craig with Pro Like Gear, and I'm in the store by myself right now. We're actually closed at the moment, but I wanted to get some videos done. So I don't have anyone manning the camera, so bear with me. We'll see if I can make this work. We won't be able to zoom in on anything, unfortunately. But what I want to show you today is the Scarpa Alien. This is the little brother and much less expensive comparison to Scarpa's Alien 1.0. The Scarpa Alien 1.0 costs $1,799. The Scarpa Alien costs $799. So the difference is that on the Scarpa Alien 1.0, you've got a carbon fiber cuff. On the Scarpa Alien, the boot is entirely made out of a polyamide material, which is just one of your engineered resins. There's a couple brand names of engineered nylon resins like that. Pebax, Zytel, Grilamid are some of them you might be familiar with. This boot weighs in at just under 2 pounds per boot for a size 27. They spec them at 1 pound 15 ounces per boot. On my scale, they came in right at 2 pounds per boot for the size 27. So for the extra $1,000 on the Alien 1.0, you're saving about ½ a pound per boot, but you're spending an extra $1,000. Some of the features on this boot: it uses a Vibram UFO sole. It's the first boot, I believe, to use the BOA system for lacing. We've had several products in the store that use this BOA system, and it's worked out really, really well for us. I've got a pair of approach shoes that use it, and I've had zero problems. On a ski boot like this, the advantage is going to be it's very lightweight, but it's also very quick to adjust. So, who this boot is targeting is, kind of the dedicated alpine tour, ski mountaineer, maybe an amateur randonnée racer, or a person that wants to use this as their practice boot for randonnée racing. One of the mistakes I made when I first got into the AT style boots is I picked up a pair of Dynafit TLT4 Pros with Dynafit D812 ski, and at the time it was a pretty good setup, but it was just too lightweight, and for the type of skiing I was doing, it went uphill really, really well. Downhill, I just wasn't happy with it. I needed something that could transfer a little bit more power into the ski, and I needed a ski that could do a little bit more on days where there wasn't perfect powder. So keep that in mind. If you are looking to get into a boot that you can use as kind of an all-mountain boot, there are several new products on the market. I'd suggest you look at the Scarpa Maestrale, which is a 4-buckle boot. They're kind of categorizing those as a free ride boot. There's also the La Sportiva Spectre, which is another 4-buckle boot. I've played around with the Maestrale and I really like it. I'm hoping to get a pair of the La Sportiva Spectres to try on. Read really good things about them, their motion. I believe both of those boots rate out about 100 for flex. This one I'm not getting anywhere close to 100 for flex. So if you're going to go with a boot like this, you got to make sure you're matching it up with a lightweight pair of skis. I've got a pair of the Ski Traub Magicos here. These weigh in at 2¼ pounds per ski for a 178 length. That would be a good setup for this boot. I wouldn't try and drive, one of your fatter, heavier, more alpine-oriented skis. You're just not going to be able to put enough force through the boot into the ski to make that work well. But for this boot, there's some other interesting things they're doing. One of them is how quickly this thing goes from the ski mode to the tour or walk mode. You just throw one, lever in back, and you can see it automatically releases the buckle up front. So you go from being stiff, let's lock this in, where, I'd break the glass counter. Again, we've already broke it once by trying to force that to one switch, and you are in a very flexible walk or tour mode. And then when you're ready to ski again, one throw of that lever, it locks in place, and you're back to being very stiff. The buckle is pretty unique on this. To open it, well, let's just open it this way, and then you can release this as well. And then there's a little, hard to see this on camera probably, but a little buckle that you raise, and that releases this. The reason they do that is so when you don't have any tension on this, it doesn't fall off. So I think that's really, really innovative. Another innovative thing they've done here is on the tongue of the cuff, they've got some little serrations there, and there's matching serrations on this side. So when you have this locked together and buckled up, those serrations interlace with each other and lock these two portions of the tongue right together. So when you are flexing it, that tongue stays kind of locked together as one piece. And I think that's how they get some extra stiffness out of this without adding much weight. I think that's pretty innovative. So yeah, just want to let you guys know that we are, in the ski touring, ski mountaineering business. Nick does a lot of it. So if you have questions on any of these products, feel free to give us a call, and happy to answer any questions you have. I'll start doing more videos in the ski gear side of things as we get more of our gear for the season in. Thanks for watching.